So in case I use this particular screen, I hope you've been able to see my screen. So you can put a yes in my chat box. So just a PowerPoint presentation that I have opened up. So it's just a blank screen out here. Okay. Now what happens is many of you have put in photographs in the presentation in the PPT that I saw, and I saw that many of these pictures are not aligned. When I'm saying not aligned, meaning the size of the pictures are not proper. One picture is bigger, one picture is smaller, one picture has been pulled in such a way that it has got distorted. Pulled in the sense you have enlarged the picture, right? So let me show you a trick in PPT, by which you can actually do this thing in a much more better way. I'm sure many of you would be knowing this, but just in case others are not aware of this, then they can follow this. So suppose this particular PPT that I've opened, and I want to insert some pictures maybe, right? So I'm randomly picking up some pictures here, and I'm putting it out here. So one of my friend, these are his pictures. So you can see all these pictures are of different shape and size. This is a different size. This is a different size. This one is a different size, right? Okay. Now, how do I get them together in one PowerPoint in a slide so that it is not distorted that way? So what we also do is we try to pull it from this side, and then we try to distort that. So if I have to do that, so maybe what I'll do, if this is the size which I'm looking at, so maybe this picture I will try to pull it out here and then also pull it this way, maybe cut it from down. But then what is happening? My friend is becoming fat if I'm enlarging it from this side. And if I'm pushing it from this side, see, it is again, he is becoming dwarf, right? So the picture is getting distorted. So the actual picture is not that way. So how we can do it? So I'll show you a quick trick here. So you can select all the pictures which are there. So over here, there are 4 pictures of different shape and size. And then you can go to format, right? So these are the headings out here. There's this format here. And over here, you can see there's something called a picture layout. First is picture border, then picture effects, then picture layout. Now, once you click on picture layout, you will see there are different shapes and sizes here. Now, it completely depends on you which size or shape that you want to take, right? So suppose, I want to fill up this slide with all these 4 pictures and also write something out there. So what I can do, then maybe I can choose this one, right? So if I choose this one and then click it here, do you see what happened? How beautifully PowerPoint presentation has actually cropped all these photographs and taken the center of it and made a quick, alignment. And it also gives me something to write over here. So if I want, I can write here, right? If I want to add something. So it looks so beautiful. So you can keep on changing these things also if you want, So if you actually have to do it so if I just have to go back and choose some other style maybe, then again I can go to format, go to picture layout. So suppose I want maybe this one, right? So if I've taken this, look how it happens, right? So it aligns all the 4 pictures. So you can put a heading here, you can write things here if you want, and see the granularity of this picture. So right, it's become so a good way that you can put things and it looks so neat and clean, right? So there are many such pictures that you can actually use, or you can take some other format, maybe this one, right? So there are pictures there, and then you can write bullet points there, or you can try this, or you can try this, you can try this. So anything that you can try, and accordingly, it looks such neat, and the way that it has been done. So right, so I thought of showing this trick of so that you can actually use this. And let me also show you another trick. Okay, suppose okay, let me remove all the other pictures and maybe I'll keep only one out here. Okay, so I'll remove this and I'll keep here. Right now, this one is a picture which is just fitting out here. Now, suppose I just have to crop it here. In PPT itself, there is a method that you can crop. If you're aware of it, fine. Others, if you're not aware, I can show it to you. So you have to just select the picture here. And then if you double click on the picture, you'll see in the format, this crop option is coming here, right? So what you can do out here is you can quickly, select the crop option, and you will see that my picture out here has been already bordered. So I can crop it this way. I can go 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 this way. And then I can click outside. See, my photograph is cropped. Right? So you don't have to go out to any other software for cropping. And let me also show you there is another technique of cropping. If you want to give shape to cropping, right? So you go to format and hit the crop here, and you see there is this drop down here. So you can click here, and you see there are shapes out here, right? So suppose I want to shape it in a different manner. So suppose this is an hexagon. So I click on hexagon, see what happened. The picture got cropped into that shape of hexagon, right? So these are different techniques that you can use, and you can beautify your presentation. So you can think anything that you want to use, maybe any other format. So if I want a diamond, so see, it becomes a diamond. So like that. So many other things that you can do. Another trick that I would show you. At times what happens is we have text which is mentioned behind, or there is something that the background of the slide is something that you want to make it visible. But you also want this picture to be there. Now what is happening? This picture is taking half of the slide. So what you can do, you can either shorten it up, or what do? You remove the background of the picture, right? And only keep this shape. Now there are tools available in PPT. You don't have to go to PowerPoint, Photoshop or anything to remove the background, right? So what you do is select this, and in the format, you see there is something called remove background here. So you just have to click on the remove background, right? And then keep on extending the areas. So the portions which are pink in color will vanish, and the portions which is highlighted will be there, right? So over here you can see his sleeves are also getting vanished, right? So if I move out, see, it's cropped this way, but then I want the sleeves, I want the hair also. So what do? I'll go back, right? And then try to add up to the places where I actually want, right? So these are the places. So over here you see there is something called a plus. So you can click on that and bring that plus here, and you can paint it here. So then what will happen is you will actually allow those areas to also get visible, right? So that way you can actually see these things are getting visible. So a little bit of hair out here, I want the hair to also get visible, right? So now if I go back, see, most of the things are now visible. Now this portion also, if I want to remove, that is also possible. So there is something called a minus here. So I'll go to the minus and I'll do a remove here, right? Or I'll go there and I'll do a remove here. So what I'm trying to show here is by this, what you can do is you can actually remove the backgrounds. And see, so things are going on. Now the shirt has gone, so I can get back the shirt also by doing this once again and then clicking on the plus. And if I want to get the shirt back, the shirt, see, slowly the shirt is coming back, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that if you practice this properly, your you can remove the background and you can keep the text. So that's also another method by which you can utilize these things and beautify things, and you don't have to be a master in Photoshop and other things to use that. See, slowly I have removed the background. So this side also you can do it that way, right? So another thing is that as we mentioned about while designing the PPTs, many of you would be aware of it, that the header and the footer should be aligned in such a way that all the headings should have a particular font and size, and all the text that you're writing in the body should have a particular point and size. So there is no standardization as such. So you can use Calibri, you can use Arial or anything. But the point is, when we talk about standardization, you should maintain the fonts in all the slides. So suppose you are using Calibri 42 in the heading. So all the PPTs should have 42 as the heading. Suppose you are using 24 font as the body. So all the PPTs should have, all the slides should have the same font size, because so that the alignment is correct. Otherwise, I've seen people using different fonts, different things, so that the standardization of the look and feel is actually gone if you do it that way.